squad, you're my scouts. Move out, quiet as you can.
Hey there guys, Bandits here. Happy Easter to all, or if you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you're having a great day, great weekend, and a great week. And yeah, but anyways, starting off this video, it's something I've never really done before on my channel, and it's because the last few days I've had a nostalgia trip back, and there's a game called Halo, which is a great game, and I have started to get kind of back into it, and I wanted to make a video about it, explaining the reasons why I like it and how I got into it and stuff, and just kind of do something a little bit different on my channel. But anyways, Halo's a game that gripped my attention from the start. I've always wanted a game that has big maps, big gunfights, and tons of vehicles to drive and mess around in, and Halo was probably the first game that actually gave that to me. Sure, nowadays we have massive scale games such as Battlefield and PlanetSide and many others, but Halo was one of the ones to me that opened up a great experience and kind of gave me the joy for games with big massive scale battles and stuff like that. I first actually played Halo when my friends got a new Xbox, and at the time I didn't have any console and the Xbox was just new. The only console I actually had was the GameCube and the Wii, and there weren't any like massive games like that besides, you know, Wii Sports. That's pretty intense. But getting into Halo and going to their house and actually starting to play Halo for the first time just opened up this great experience, and I was just like, oh, I want to play this game more and more and just get more into this experience, because I really enjoyed it, because on the campaign it was just a lot of fun, and it was just, I started off actually by getting Halo 1 and Halo 2 on the PC, starting off playing those, and really enjoyed them. But what really stood out to me though about Halo, what was the big thing about it that really made me want to come back for more? Well, first, the campaign was great. It's very easy to follow, easy to understand, and it's a lot of fun too to play through the campaign. If you're not a big multiplayer person, the campaign was a lot of fun. Pretty much the backstories: you play as a super soldier named Master Chief who's awoken by the Covenant or the alien forces, and they start attacking you again, and pretty much what you find out is there's a big ring called Halo. You go to it, get to find out things about it, and eventually you, at the last mission of Halo 1, but by Halo 2, more rings start appearing, more things start happening, and there's more of a war that starts going on, and it was really easy to follow, and it's a really amazing campaign. I really recommend starting it on Halo 1 and going from there, as Halo 1 through 3 is, I think, the first trilogy, and then I think they're doing like a Halo 4 through maybe 6, I don't know, they only have 4 and 5 out, but we'll see. But also, the campaign was a lot of fun because it was challenging, but it was also easy in some parts. Depending on the difficulty, the AI was still smart and the AI was still good, but it was challenging, but it was still a lot of fun at the same time. It wasn't Dark Souls challenging, but it was pretty hard for Halo 1 and 2 to say the most, and Halo 3 was a little challenging, but not as much, but it was still a lot of fun, because there's just a lot of things in the campaign that you go through and do, and it's a great experience. Anyway, second is the gameplay itself. I love the feeling of Halo's combat, and it's kind of different from other games. It's simple, but it's very fun. It's also the game that started a lot of competitive gaming, as you may know, mainly coming from Halo 2. Halo 2 had a lot of competitiveness in it, and a lot of people played it for the competitive multiplayer aspect of it. And pretty much the combat works is you have a shield that can be drained, and you have health, and you can't just pump a mag into someone's face and hope that they die. Well, maybe in their face, but if you just shoot them with the mag, and you pretty much at least drain their shields, maybe kill them, but you have to kind of swap back and forth between your primary and your secondary shooting them to take their shields out and them, or you can melee them, which a lot of people do. Is melee is a pretty easy way to kill them, and it's a really fun combat. I can't really explain it in my own words. You just have to watch some videos on it. The combat's it's a lot of fun. There's lots of vehicles that you can fly and drive and stuff, and big maps that you can go around and like capture the flag, King of the Hill, all these different game modes, and it's just a lot of fun. The next thing that really stood out in Halo for me was the Forge / the building system. Now, if you play like Minecraft or Roblox and stuff like that, the building system's not like that. It's pretty much you press a button, you become this oracle or this robot looking thing, which is actually called the Oracle in the campaign, and what you do is you're able to spawn in different weapons, vehicles, or walls and stuff you can build. It's a pretty simple building system, not extremely advanced, couple tools here and there. But you can build really nice battlefield, really nice big giant maps that a lot of people actually upload on like file shares and stuff that you can download. File shares actually through the game, not online. There's like an own community area in the game, and it's just a lot of fun. The first time I actually built like a humongous racetrack in Halo Reach, where you can just go through like the whole map. That was a lot of fun, and just to feel that I have accomplished building that was just amazing. And the building system is just really simple, really easy to get into, and it's a lot of fun. And a lot of people have made really great maps with it, really fun, stupid maps, and just, I don't know, you can be really creative with it and make really fun battlefields for everyone to play on. The next thing that I think makes Halo such a great game is in the campaign. There's a kind of like a balance between the realism of what's going on and comedy. The Halo story can be taken pretty seriously, but the things that are thrown out by your enemies or your allies that are just randomly blurted out or said in the battlefield can be really funny or just completely stupid. But it makes the game have a little bit of a lighter side to it and not dark, and makes it's not really a dark game at all actually, but it makes it just a little bit more funny and makes it a little bit more enjoyable to me. And there's also a lot of variety of Easter eggs in each of the Halo games. Like for example, on Halo 2 you can find a scarab gun, and a scarab is this big giant like thing that can climb over buildings, and just it's completely massive and destructive. But pretty much you can find the scarab gun that shoots the laser that the scarab does, and it's completely overpowered. And there's also little Easter eggs, like one where this guy's trying to ask this other guy for the password into this room. So here's that.
Hey, open up!
Password, please!
You gotta be kidding me. What password?
The password so we don't open the door for brutes.
Do I sound like a brute to you?
Well, you could be held prisoner by brutes.
If I was held prisoner by brutes and knew the password, then the brutes could just force me to tell you the password and you'd open the door for them.
Okay, well now I'm definitely not gonna open the door.
But we need ammo!
Well, why don't you go ask your brute buddies then?
Ah!
And there's also different Easter eggs, like one of the developers in like a shower robe, and on Halo 1 there's like a grunt that's completely talking nonsense. And it's just little things like that that make the game a lot more enjoyable, a lot more Easter eggs to find. And there's also skulls hidden around that map that kind of give you extra buffs and bonuses, or just make the game more challenging if you want that too. But you have to find them, pick them up, and then you can use them later on, or you can go through the campaign and just hit enemies with the skull, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, those are some of my things. And finally, if you don't have a console, you can pick yourself up Halo Combat Evolved, which is Halo 1, or you can pick up Halo 2 on the PC, or you find it online, along with some of the top-down ones like Spartan Assault. These are great ways to actually start the series if you're interested in starting them. And the older titles don't really have any servers up anymore on PC, but you can still find them. You can still go on single player or co-op, or set up a server with like one of your friends locally, and you can just kind of mess around and play around in co-op or multiplayer. And there's also a great variety of mods in the game. If you like modding, if you like downloading stuff, Halo 1 and 2 are the only ones on the PC that so they have great modding capabilities. Like Halo 1, I used to spend all my time on this thing called Halo Custom Edition, and Halo Custom Edition was its own little launcher. It's the Halo launcher, but what you do is you pretty much download maps or different content into it, kind of like you would on Gary's mod, but through an online website. And there's different maps, like horror maps, different maps where you just do battles, where it adds extra guns and gear into the game, and it just makes it a lot more of an enjoyable experience if you don't want a vanilla game and you want to actually do some modding into it. And yeah, and also Halo 2 has its own like map builder. It's not like Forge, but I don't really know how it works, but you can also go ahead and check that out if you would like to. But anyways, as I conclude this video, I would like to thank you for watching, and maybe see if you can find Halo 1 or 2 online. If you have a PC, I really recommend it. You should try it for yourself, see if you like it. And if you have a PC and you do play Halo 1 or 2, you can maybe move to console, or see if a friend has a console and see if they have Halo 3, and continue from there and try it out yourself. Just see if you like it, go through with it. Or if you have an Xbox One, they have the Halo Master Chief Edition, or the Master Chief Collection, and pretty much what it is, it's Halo 1 through 4 remastered with new graphics, 60 frames. You can also go back to the classic mode, but the 60 frames are the biggest part of it, and it's a pretty good price, but it's Xbox One exclusive. because Halo is mostly a Microsoft game, or it is a Microsoft game. So yeah. But anyways, thank you again for watching. I hope you guys are having a great Easter or a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So goodbye.